546 with Bill and Shotzi, a couple of guys on the line. Joe Barlow and Kevin Darbro. Kevin works at PBM Graphics, and Joe's at IBM. And this is a bizarre thing, kind of combining Blair Witch and The Wizard of Oz. And you guys met on the internet?
We have, yes.
It was a late-night chat room.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
One of those late-night chat rooms.
Yeah, well, we're lurking around in the exceedingly funny, how to make people laugh and influence people.
Oh, so tell me what you're wearing.
Well, I'm wearing a Tin Man suit.
All right, we're on the line with Kevin Darbro and Joe Barlow, and other than their names rhyming, they're in cahoots with something. Number one was Blair Witch Project and all the hype over the summer. These guys have an interesting kind of a spin or a take on it. What are you guys working on?
We are working on a little ditty called The Wicked Witch Project, which is a short film which will combine the worst elements of both Blair Witch Project and The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, wow, so it's a spoof.
Very much so.
The worst aspects of it.
Yes, I mean, who can forget that lovely Blair Witch photography? I mean, we got to have that.
You got to have a little motion sickness going on.
That's right. If people aren't vomiting, we have not done our We'll be filming primarily in and around the Triangle. We do have one scene we're going to pick up just outside Greensboro. But other than that, most of it's right here.
How's your budget?
Well, how much change you got in your pocket?
How much change you got in your pocket?
Let's see. We just paid for the costumes yesterday, finished paying on them. Our total budget expenditure so far is around $600. It'll probably be about double that by the time we're finished.
So it'll be in the lower four figures eventually.
Probably.
Yes, probably
right.
so.
How many old Milwaukees were drowned in thinking of this idea?
Joe's more of an IBC root beer kind of guy.
Yeah, the phone goes straight to my brain. What can I say? Actually, I had just seen Blair Witch Project, saw it the week it opened, and came home, took a shower, and it just hit me in the shower. It was just weird.
Like Psycho.
Yeah, well, I've always wanted to do a parody, and then when Mother threw back the curtain and wielded the knife, it would just hit me. It seemed like such an approachable idea for a first film. It only costs, it's not going to cost very much to make, and if it's a hit, which we hope it will be, it could open the door bigger for us. And if it's a bomb, we haven't spent tens of thousands of dollars.
Well, Joe's too modest to point this out about himself, but are you familiar with the Mystery Science Theater 3000 television show?
Sure.
Well, he's the guy who actually owns every single episode, and as well as won a national writing competition for writing a script. It was a parody of Star Wars for Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Is that right?
He's a very, very funny man.
Well, thank you, Kevin.
Well, you guys are filming it locally. You're using local actors, I assume. Are there going to be any local references?
If we shoot on Franklin Street, obviously some things will be found there.
There will be a lot of obvious landmarks for people who live here, but for people who have never been here, there will probably be some inside jokes that will be totally over their head.
Give us an example, if you can, of mutating the two movies together, Wizard of Oz and Blair Witch.
Okay, well, obviously our synopsis is that Dorothy Gale arrives in Kansas via the 215 Cyclone and finds out that there's this popular urban legend of the Wicked Witch of the West, and she's so taken with this, she gives up all initiative of finding her way home to go into the woods to make a documentary about the witch. Just the whole premise. And along the way, she meets this scarecrow and the Tin Man and a lion.
God. And Toto, too?
There will be many Totos in this film.
Now, I know on your webpage, Toto was a yellow lab.
One of our running gags in the film is that Toto appears completely different in each scene.
In every scene.
A totally different Toto. And
that's great.
Nobody picks up on it. Nobody comments on it. Just a dog of a different color, if you will.
Well, what about distribution? Can we look forward to seeing this down at the Rialto or at the Raleigh Grand or what? I mean, what are your hopes for getting it out there?
We're hoping to hook up with the Rialto. Actually, one of the actors works there. And so we're trying to find a way to project video on there, because actually transferring video to film is very expensive. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to probably have a premiere if we can get the clearance to find out whatever it takes to get that place and make a big news about it. Actually, I don't know if you've mentioned our website, but it's www.wickedwitchproject.com.
It's a great website. It's hysterical.
Oh, thanks.
Well, it's a result of many people being warped and demented.
Well, we can't wait to see the movie. When do you suspect it's going to come out?
We actually have a premiere scheduled already in New Orleans. We have been offered a chance to premiere at Exoticon, which is a New Orleans sci-fi fantasy convention. We'll be premiering there November 20th, and we hope somewhere within that week, the end of November, we will also have a Raleigh premiere lined up.
Give us your top 3 scary movies of all time. Kevin?
For me, it would have to be Night of the Living Dead. I still have nightmares about that. Halloween, also, of course, and probably Dawn of the Dead, but that was actually more of a comedy. So
I have to say, Barney's Great Adventure.
That's terrifying.
No, I'm kidding. I agree about Night of the Living Dead, the original, of course, George Romero, very classic. The Exorcist would be my second choice.
Of course.
And the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre are the movies that still scare the heck out of me at age 26.
Well, best of luck to you guys, Kevin Darbro and Joe Barlow. We look forward to seeing this film, and check it out on the web at thewickedwitchproject.com. You guys are funny.
Well,
thanks very much.
Thank you.